These three guys from my community competed for a gift card in my customs, but it didn't go the way I thought it would. So here's the deal. Earlier that day, I had told the community whoever had the most wins in the custom lobbies that day was going to get a gift card. And if anybody tied, then they would 1v1 for the gift card at the end of the stream. I didn't just want the sweatiest player in the lobby to automatically get the gift card. That's no fun. So instead, we did a ton of different game modes, including things like shoddy snipers and melee and abilities only. Over the course of the stream, we had a ton of different people win the game. But at the very end, it came down to 3 different people all tying. Now, this put me in a weird situation because originally the tiebreaker was going to be a 1v1, but with a 3-way tie, obviously we can't do that. So we decided to do something interesting. I came up with the brilliant idea for us to do a 3-way gun run. Whoever wins the game wins the gift card. This is Den Plays Val. You might recognize his name from the Leon video I did recently. Nope. Now, these are the 3 guys who won the most custom games that day, and I'm expecting an extremely competitive gun run game between the 3 of these guys. But what we got was something else. At the beginning, it looked like we were going to have a battle. Mirage and Den go back and forth, and Mirage just barely eliminates him. Immediately after, Catalyst pushes up because she hears the fighting. She gets an elimination on Mirage, and then quickly gets third-partied by Den after his respawn to tie the game up again. This is where we start to see that Den is going to be playing aggressive. He's still on high ground from his last fight, immediately drops down, and picks up an elimination on Yato. Den climbs back up top, catches Mirage on the head glitch, and immediately melts him. Now he wants to finish off this kill to make sure that his enemy doesn't get a free point. Mirage goes for a last-ditch effort to use the ultimate and bamboozle Den, but it's not going to work here. He picks up the elimination, and he is now ahead by 2 points. We jump over to Yato, who's trying to get the elimination on Den off the respawn. His shots are a little squirrely and he's losing the exchange. He starts popping the bat, but realizes Revenant is probably just going to jump up to height. So he drops down to the low ground, starts popping the bat, hears Revenant move up to the high ground, and tries to go for the door play. As soon as he starts popping the bat, Revenant is on him. He knows he doesn't have enough time, so he drops down and loses the 1v1 with the door. Den picks up the elimination, and he is now ahead by 3. While Den's getting the reset, he hears the enemy player move up to the high ground. We catch Mirage trying to be a sneaky beaver, but Den is not having any of it. He immediately beams Mirage, and before he can get away, that's another elimination for Den. He's now up by 4 points. On the respawn, Yato is actually swapped from Watson to a more aggressive Legend, and he switched to Horizon. He gets some good shots on Mirage, but since he wasn't able to finish it off, Den basically gets a free point here, and now he's up by 5. Yato's landing some shots on Den as well. He gets the crack, but Den gets away and he's not able to capitalize on the damage. Mirage respawns and immediately tries to fight Den again, but Horizon has the off angle and she basically picks up a free point here. Yato's been holding this angle for a little while now, and Den decides that he's had enough of it and decides to push up and challenge Horizon in the 1v1. Den makes his way back up to the high ground just in time to catch the other 2 players fighting each other. At this point, Horizon must be frustrated because Den takes another one of her eliminations. Den tries to turn the single into a double, but unfortunately Horizon is winning this exchange. She knows that she has to capitalize on this damage, and he starts to pop the bat, but it doesn't matter. Den gets his 10th elimination of the game, and both of the other players are stuck at 2 points. Den's health is still regenerating, but off of the respawn, Mirage pushes up and he almost gets the elimination. Den's going to make sure to make it as difficult as possible for these guys to get points. He gets bamboozled and he goes down, but now Mirage is on 10 HP. He's got the gold Havoc and he knows the third party's coming for him, so he's just trying to survive and pop a heal. Mirage chases Horizon up the lift and finds himself in a terrible situation. Mirage is being shot at by both of the enemy players. He lands some good damage on Den, but he goes down, and Den actually spins around and drops 86 damage on the Horizon, stopping the push. He just needs to heal. At this point, I think that Den is feeling pretty confident. He's up by a lot of points, and he gets overly aggressive. His health has not regened yet, and he pushes up for the 1v1 on Horizon. Horizon picks up the elimination, and both of the other players are now at 3 points, with Den leading by 8 and being at 11. Den's up by a lot, but Mirage shows that he is not out of the game yet. He picks up a third party on Den without Den picking up any more points, and then turns it into a double kill, taking out Horizon as well. Off the respawn, Den pushes back over to take out Mirage, but Mirage is able to eliminate him once again without Den picking up any points. Off the respawn, Horizon pushes right back over, but Mirage hits her with some insane beams off of the lift and gets the elimination. He is now only trailing by 5 points. Make it 6. What happens next is pretty awesome. I'm not really sure what went through Din's head. Maybe he realized that his lead was getting smaller or that these players actually had a chance, but he turns it up to 11 and proceeds to do this. Some way, somehow, Din manages to pick up an elimination with the RE45 against a devotion, but there's one saving grace remaining for the other players. Din still has to get an elimination with the throwing knife, and that could be pretty difficult and create an opening for these guys to come back. Turns out that dream was short-lived because Din quickly picks up the elimination with the throwing knife, winning the game and the gift card. GG's, dude.
Hi, friends.